Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Mike O from Let's Talk About It. I'm here with my man Am from Am's Logic.
What up? What up?
All right, so we're going to do something a little different tonight. We are swaying away from traditional sports, which we may get into later. However, we're going to talk about ESPN released their top 10 pound for pound fighters. I'm not sure if you've seen this list yet, Am, but
I've
I'm gonna go
gazed
through them.
briefly.
Yep, I'm gonna go through them first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna have a reaction. I got a couple questions about what you think about this list.
Okay.
So coming in at number 10, we got Tyson Fury.
That's fair.
9 is Tank Davis. All right, now hold on. 8, Shakur Stevenson.
Interesting.
7, Devin Haney.
Okay.
6, Arthur Beterbiev.
Yep.
If I said that right.
Better Biev. Yeah.
But yeah. 5, Dimitri Bivol.
Fair.
4, Canelo Alvarez.
I don't agree with that.
Usyk at number 3.
Okay.
And
Inoue.
2 and 1 is what we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
Because 2 was in Inoue and number 1 was Crawford. Now, in other lists, Inoue is number 1 and Crawford's number 2. So I think that's a flip flop depending on if you like Cheerios
Yeah.
or Honey Nut Cheerios, whatever. But I kind of feel like Inoue deserves the number 1
Yeah.
spot, and it's only due to Crawford only having one fight last year. For me, is why I would have him from number 2 to number 1.
But his win was so important. That was like
It
a very impactful win.
it was because it was, but then when you start breaking down Errol Spence
Mm-hmm.
and what he may or may not do moving forward, I think will determine how big of a win that was for Crawford.
Okay. But he
Because
could be washed after that fight. I mean, he was already in his 30s.
right, yeah, high 30s too, or mid 30s. You say mid 30s?
Mid
Really
still for
34?
boxing though.
Really 34?
Yeah, 34, 35, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that is for boxing. That is you starting to get to that
Right. Look
point.
what happened to Andre. Andre used to be all about stamina and all that. He looked like an old man out there, and he ain't really fought nobody his whole career.
And it happens though. I think sometimes when you get too uh too trigger happy almost when you start trying to go up against too big a competition, which
Mm.
I keep saying is Ryan Garcia's problem. He trying to go up against too many big dogs right away. Which
Mm-hmm.
tells me he either want that big payday because he's not that good,
Mm-hmm.
or
He
or like
feels that he's that good.
yeah, or but what
It
I
might be
think
a confidence thing.
yeah, but I think that somebody need to slow you down. Like relax. Fight this guy first because he's still gonna be a big draw. He's gonna bring money in, and that's
Right.
why all these other dudes are quick to get on there. But wait, I don't want to stray off
Right.
of this list. Now, what really concerns me about this list is a couple things. For one, I know. So, do you think when you see the pound for pound, do you base it on what the boxer did for the year or his entire career,
I would say
or is it a little bit of both?
it got to be a little bit of both because I'm saying if it was just for 1 year, that'd be like boxer of the year or something like that. Number one is going to be what you're doing and your overall body of work.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
true.
think Inoue has a very impressive body of work as far as the contenders that he faced
No,
that were high level. I really respectfully only think we saw Crawford against Spence was true competition that we saw. Everybody else was tap water, a little
no,
above tap water.
and I agree. And the number 1 to number 2, I don't really have many debates about,
No,
but it's the number 3. Number 3 was Usyk, and I don't understand. I know you beat Fury twice.
No,
Or not
Joshua.
Fury.
Joshua.
Excuse me, Anthony Joshua twice.
Hmm.
But I don't know if that makes you the third pound for pound. You know, you beat the Daniel Dubois kid.
Body of work, Mike. Body of work coming from cruiserweight, collecting almost all the belts at heavyweight. Body of work.
True, true. And when you say body of work, I want to move down this list then to Haney at number 7. I mean, Haney, he has Lomo, he got Cambosa twice, Prograis. I mean, I don't, and he, even Shakur. Shakur just solidified all the belts with Haney moving up in weight.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has to earn them though. Now, if they gave it to him, that's not the same.
But yeah, would you have Shakur Stevens over Tank?
Of course not. No.
I mean, but would you have?
But I get why they're saying it. I guess they're saying body of work. They're saying Shakur, I guess, has the better competition, but I don't feel that way. But I guess that's what I don't know if Shakur has fought anybody as good as that Mexican cat that he
De Los
fought.
Santos?
No, what was that his name?
Who he just fought?
No. I'm talking about the one he knocked out crazy.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I gotta hold on, man. I gotta figure out his name because he was a really good fighter. He was a really good fighter until he got knocked out.
I mean, but when you say pound for pound, it has to be a certain cutoff. I mean,
Yeah.
because Canelo's my boy, and I know he's at number 4, but he beat Charlo this year, which is one of the reasons why I'm sure he's higher on this list. But let's say, for example, if he just fought that John Ryder fighter, if he just fought him, would he deserve to be number 4 on that list?
No.
But his past fights would technically mean that he should be on that list. Is what I'm saying.
True.
That's
They
what I'm
would be
saying.
body of work. He'd be on the list, but that might be a little higher. You don't think?
No, 4
But I
would
guess
be high.
beating the smaller Charlo, I guess, bringing him up for 154 was impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just, and they got Fury at number 10.
I think that's a little bit low for Fury.
I mean, but with the
Leo Santa Cruz, Mike. Leo Santa Cruz.
Oh, Santa Cruz. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But because I remember that.
And Santa Cruz is right now 38-2-1.
I don't know. I still think, for me, I still have Usyk too high. Like, I don't honor the heavyweight division. I'm just gonna be
But you
honest.
have to honor what he's done, though, Mike. Coming up from cruiserweight, he's
But
beaten way bigger men in like AJ and stuff like that, bro.
right, yeah. But so has Deontay Wilder. I mean, as far as beating bigger fighters, and I don't.
Correct.
And what I'm saying is, I don't know if I can honor the heavyweight division to the point where I'm saying that there's a lot of impressive wins out there for me, to where I'm impressed. All these dudes in that division, the top 10 are 36, 38. They're just it's a bunch of old dudes fighting each other. I don't know if I can honor that at this point in life.
That's actually hilarious. This man
For
says a
real.
bunch of
But
old
my,
dudes
my
fighting
next
each other.
video, I think what boxing really needs to do is have a heavyweight tournament.
They won't go for that, but that would be perfect.
It's a lot of young talent out there. You could even have it like some ultimate fighter type scenario, but in a bigger market.
That's fair.
You
But the
know,
thing is, they would all have to agree. Their handlers would have to agree.
that's what be the problem. It's
That's
promotion.
gonna be
That
the problem.
promotion would ruin it all. Which that's a whole nother story about what's stopping boxing from being great. You know, but at the same time, you can't have it like Dana White. You know, you can't have Dana White control everything. You know, if
Right.
boxing was like that, then it would be bad too because you the promoter and owner, and you can't have
Oh
both
yeah,
at the
that's
same
different. Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's a bad combination.
Anytime it's monopoly, it's gonna be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it's just too many belts though too. But promotion and
They invent belts now, which is
right
wild. They'll invent a belt out the clear blue.
and boxing promoters they get vicious with each other. That's a you know
Right.
that's
I
that
see
gets
how.
harsh more than any sport.
Right. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think all the people deserve to be on that list. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't deserve to be on the list.
No, and I
I,
agree.
I, I just don't 100% agree with the order, but I think the list itself is valid.
No, I think it's a solid list. I'm just still, the Usyk is bothering me, and I think Tank being below Shakur Stevenson makes 0 sense to me.
Oh,
Like
it doesn't. That's a
you
personal.
know,
That's
and
personal.
I think he should be a little higher up in that list. Period.
Right.
But you know, it's what it is.
He just got to go whoop dude. Then, like, we just, what up, Tank? Go whoop dude.
Right, well, it's the thing with that weight division between like the 136 140. I totally get why Devin Haney moved up in weight. It was going to be a struggle for him to make that weight because I feel like walking around, he looked like he 170.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, if not 180. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks big. Pause.
Right.
Walking around, in normal weight. So I get why 136 would be a struggle, but at the same breath, all those dudes are going to be moving up. Shakur,
So what do you think about? Okay, so Tank said he'd fight him with a hydration clause, and the reason being, they said when he came in to fight Rita's program, he was like 165 or something crazy like that.
I can get that. That's that Paul Williams nonsense.
But do
It's
you
like
do you think that's being soft by Tank, or is that
no,
like
because just because if I'm walking around at 215 and I can say that just because I have the ability to reduce weight to 180, and I'm fighting at cruiserweight and I make weight at 180, but then I come back out at 215, you know what I'm saying? How is that even fair? Then why am I fighting at that weight division if I'm ballooning that much in weight? Yeah, I
yeah,
wouldn't want that
exactly.
either. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
just
made Mayweather so impressive. But that's another blog. But yeah,
yeah, but just because you have the talent to make weight, don't make it right that you balloon in. Yeah. And
I
that's when,
came in just mushing him.
back in the day in boxing, you got weighed in that the day of the fight.
Day to fight. I remember that.
But the
Yes.
weigh in.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
changed everything,
All right.
you know. But now it's you
They
get
do it
to
that Friday to give you time to rehydrate.
the rehydration is way out of control for boxing.
I agree.
So I know that I'm flipping subjects quick because I wanted your take on this too. So you saw that Al Heyman, and they're going to Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
BBC. My question is, so when they have big fights, what do they do about pay-per-view?
You just go to it's gonna be on Prime Video, just like how NFL football is on Thursday night. It would be the same thing, but they might charge you for it, a
Yeah, but
separate
how do
charge.
they? Oh, you know what though? I get how they would do it. Just like when they got those movies,
Yeah,
to subscribe. When you want to pay
it's
for a
gonna be
movie or
so
rent it.
smooth because think of the
Yeah,
infrastructure that PBC is going to. This
yeah,
is and everything is internet. This was an outstanding move by PBC, in my opinion.
yeah. No, and it's solely them too.
It's only them, and I'm sure they got some type of contract where you can't mess with nobody else. Blah blah blah. That's a great move by PBC.
Yeah.
Amazon is trying to get into a whole nother arena, bro. They're trying to take over,
Oh, yeah. They are.
and
They
like
are.
I'm dead serious on that. Amazon is trying to take over.
Which is weird because
Hmm. You already got a
um
lane.
Well, but it makes it kind of challenging for some people to watch because you got to get Amazon to watch certain football games now. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to
But
be
that's the
on
whole
Amazon.
point. But then it forces you, once you're in, they're gonna keep you in the ecosystem, and like, we have this too, offer you this too. So now
Yeah,
you like, why do I need Hulu? Why do I need that when I can get all of this here?
but is it also? But could it be a disadvantage because you like? God, if I gotta watch boxing, I gotta get Prime. If I want to watch this, I gotta get this. If I want to watch
Yeah,
Stranger
true. Yeah, the
Things, I gotta
zone
get.
and all that.
I
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
fair too.
How do I keep up with all this?
Right.
You know, which could be, like I said, it could be a disadvantage. But I think, like you said, though, Amazon's been doing big things, so um, I
And the
can see
money.
them moving forward. Yeah,
Yeah, and the money.
yeah, you got to give Al Heyman his props.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's
I wanted
always
to
been doing
spend a block on a Ryan Garcia thing, right?
it. Okay,
Don't we have to give him credit for showing heart?
for fighting Haney, you saying?
It's wanting to fight Haney and fighting Tank. Like, he didn't make no excuses about
No,
no.
well, I mean, if okay,
You get what I'm saying? All Shakur
it's yes
making
and no.
excuses. They all making excuses. He figured it out and they fought.
Well, I think that what he's doing is he's and no offense to Ryan Garcia, he's kind of whoring himself out to 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 Tank and Haney because really think about it. Those are $30 million fights
Right.
plus 30 million plus fights for fighting them too.
Right.
Like I said, if he would have fought Rolly, I would think that he would probably be in the 10 million range. But
And with the possibility of getting knocked out.
yeah, just like this, I wish I knew the man, my man's name on YouTube who made the suggestion. Because I said that he shouldn't fight Haney right now. I think he should work his way up if he
Mm-hmm.
considers himself a real boxer, But my man said that what if he loses to Rolly? If he fought Rolly first and he loses to Rolly, he doesn't get the Haney fight anymore. But I don't necessarily agree to that.
Oh no, there would be, it would be no point. There would be no build up.
It would be because he still got, the thing that Ryan Garcia has, and the reason why I say that he whores himself out to
Mm-hmm.
the elite fighters is he has YouTube followers.
Yeah.
He has that big following. So that big following is still buying his pay-per-views. That's the reason
Not if
why.
he losing like that, because then the aura's gone. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
and that's if they stick around. How much
Right.
longer will they stick around? You know, but I think that if he loses to Devin Haney, in my opinion, I guess no matter what, if he loses again, it's kind of looking rough for him.
Right. Even
Because
though
if he
that's
lose,
only 2 losses.
but that's what I'm
But
saying
I would
though.
say his speed, he always got a chance with the speed. He got speed.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think he's gonna lose to Devin Haney.
Okay.
Is what I honestly think, and so that's why I say he whoring himself out because he's just going for the check. Because I feel like he knows that he can't beat Devin Haney.
That's
And I think he's
hilarious.
going for the big money. I think he's going for the big money.
Oh, he knows he can't beat him.
I
It's
think
funny.
I think he's taking a big check. Honestly, I honestly think he's going for the money. You know, um, but one thing though, what I will say is, like I said before, Haney don't like fighting, or excuse me, yeah, Haney don't like fighting on the inside. When Lomo got him on the inside, he almost lost to me because of
Right.
that. Now,
Agreed.
if Ryan Garcia smother him, and if he catch him with that left hook,
Right.
it's good. Now that could be trouble for
It could
Devin Haney.
be.
Now I can say that could be trouble.
He
Because
looked fast in there against Tank. I ain't gonna hold you, but Tank timing was just something different. But he looked fast though in the ring though, letting his hands
no,
go.
he did. I thought he looked okay. He looked better than I thought that he would
Right.
fighting Tank. He looked a lot better than I thought he would.
A lot of
I
people
can't
do though
even.
before he time you and catch you. The tides change in a matter of seconds against Tank. You
Right.
could be doing all types of work, then all of a sudden, boom.
And you know, it's almost like what Deontay Wilder should have been.
Right? Yeah, it's Tank. Right?
You know, but he started fighting way too
Yeah.
old late in the
And Tank
game.
was like fighting as soon as he started to learn how to walk. So it's a big,
Yeah,
like you said, that's a big difference. You're not gonna
yeah,
get that timing starting at 18 and now
yeah.
he
And
20.
he
You know what
wasn't
I'm
even.
saying?
He was older than that.
Right. Yeah,
Wilder was in
20
his
something.
20s
Yeah.
when he started boxing. You
Right.
know, he's probably just knocking dudes out, just out in
Right.
the
Didn't even
streets.
know just
Yeah, what with one hitter too.
he didn't even look professional in his last fight. I low key want him to retire. I saw that man doing like a hammer fist, like they be doing in MMA. I was
I
like,
saw him do that too. I was
so I was
shocked.
like, bro, I was like, come on, man.
I
I
was
saw some
embarrassed.
rabbit punches. He was resorting to all types of, you know what I'm saying, jailhouse tactics. I'm like, you know what? Once you start doing that, you need to hang it up. I ain't never
Yep.
seen you resort to rabbit punching. Maybe because it happened to him, but still.
They'll give him one more chance, and they'll you know, I think if I'm him, I'm fighting some construction worker next. Maybe my next two fights, I'm just fighting. You
He don't
know,
got the time. He got to try to fight Anthony Joshua. Just get the
nah,
check if he can.
he don't. That fight ain't happening no more.
Yeah, that's
Part
true.
of the stipulation for that fight was they both had to win this previous fight,
Yeah,
and they
okay.
had to come out unscathed. And he didn't do it. He did
Maybe
not
that
do it.
fight ain't meant to happen then, I
So
guess.
I don't know if you know. Let's say if Usyk beats Fury, then you know Usyk Joshua would probably be the most ideal fight for both of them.
No, because who wants to see that?
I mean, but after that, who wants? What what next exciting fight is there in the
There
heavyweights?
isn't any.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You would have to put up.
I mean,
Wilder's
you could
30.
do Usyk against one of the younger up and comers or something, but there's no other old dudes to fight. I mean, nobody wants to see him versus Anthony Joshua again. The results were glaringly the same the first two fights.
Yeah,
Like,
but wouldn't Joshua deserve that title shot?
I don't even know if he want that title shot.
Yeah,
I guess if he wants it, but damn, you owe for two.
I just don't know who it is that he would
Who's in the heavyweight division? This is crazy. That
look at the.
let me see. Hold on, man. That's
They're
there gotta
all
be.
not
See,
besides the young kid Jermichael
oh yeah,
what's his name?
he too young though.
But he's the only, and he's not too young. These dudes is too old.
I know they might try to put Joseph Parker in there, but who wants to see that?
I mean, I see Parker, but it's a lot of
Yeah, Jared Anderson would be the only
Jared
one, the young
Anderson. There we
guy.
go.
Yeah, well, he
But
only 16-0.
yeah, if you start looking at um the age of the top 10, you look at the top 10 heavyweights,
Mm-hmm.
it's not even appealing.
That's fair.
I don't know who's out there. And that's why I say that they need to have um
Tournament.
a tournament. I feel like it's necessary. At least you can at least start getting some of these younger heavyweights a name, because they're not even I don't even know household names. So you got Tyson Fury 1, Usyk 2, Joshua 3, Joseph Parker, Zhili Zhang at number 5 from China, Philippe Horgif from Croatia. They still got Deontay Wilder at number 7, which is crazy. Joe Joyce, I'm not even sure who that is.
Me either.
Jared Anderson
Yeah,
and
that's
Frank
the young
Sanchez.
dude.
That Frank Sanchez dude isn't bad. He got power. I've seen him.
And
24
this
and 0 with
division
17
week, bro.
knockouts.
This division week.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
definitely regular weed.
for
It's sad.
sure.
It is sad.
Very Reggie.
Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know what
That's
they
very Reggie.
yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that division. It's not even appealing. It
Just
hasn't
start
been,
having the young dudes put them in there. Let's see what happens. They get walked. They get walked.
dude. But
That's the only thing exciting.
it's been 30 years. Heavyweight division been trash for probably 30 years.
Yeah,
Think
that's
about
true.
how
Give or
boring
take.
when think about how boring when the Klitschko brothers were
Yeah,
were
that was
dominating.
so.
They slow jab their way for 10 years. Dude, I don't even
Damn. At
remember.
least Paul Williams used to let his hands go. I
Right.
know you don't like dude, but at least it was a flurry of punches. Where instead of just watching one punch at a time, everybody was winky right in the heavyweight division. Nobody
Man.
that it was just a 1-2 jab count.
Just
You know what I'm saying? And just
boring,
over the top,
dude.
like, and people was falling for it every time. Just jab, jab. All of a sudden,
And every time that the Klitschko's would fight, I would always root. I don't care who they were fighting. I would
right?
root for them person. I don't care who it was. It can be, you know,
It was
Grand
Joshua. I
Dragon.
was happy when Joshua won. Then Fury won, and he was singing in the ring. I thought that
Yeah.
was all awesome.
Yes.
I'm not gonna even hold you. I thought that was all awesome. Not to know he was gonna beat beat down my boy Wilder like he did.
Man,
He took that man's career. They both affected each other's career. That was 3 fights of a lot of power punches.
it was. But honestly, I thought Wilder lost all three.
Yeah,
One of them was a draw, right?
the first one.
Yeah, I
That's
still
what
thought
the knockdown that
at
everybody
the
said was
last minute.
13 yeah,
Yeah,
13. It was 13 seconds instead of 10, and he should have been counted out. But I'm like, damn, you should have just ran it back. You only had a draw, so nobody lost. And then you came back and got your head dented.
again.
And then you came back and just got flat out knocked out.
It didn't
You
get
just
any
got
better.
flatline. You let this man pepper you for
You're
multiple
right.
rounds, then just flatline you.
It didn't get any better. That is just sad.
This man, Deontay Wilder, I don't got no shame for him, bro. You let your trainer go to hire somebody that you knocked out. If they let you knock them out, how good are they really, sir? What are you doing with your life? Who okayed that? Whose man's is this? Who told you to hire somebody that you knocked out and you know your skills is limited and you want this man to train you to be better when he couldn't train himself not to get knocked out by you?
See, but this is why though I thought that Mayweather couldn't have helped him. There's no at mid-30s. How do you change that? It's what it is at this point in your career. You got that one right hand. No
I don't want that to
footwork,
be true.
no head movement. I- he throw an uppercut sometimes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
every blue moon, he should have been throwing that. That's what he should have been doing, dummy.
You know what Wilder's like is somebody who don't know how to play video games, but you know one or two moves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're like playing Mortal Kombat, like I don't know him, but I know AAB or whatever, you know what I'm saying, will get me to do this. Wilder is only good for two punches. You know,
Somebody in the chat said Crawford is pound for pound number one. We're not mad at that.
no
I can't
doubt.
say that name, you know what I'm saying, but that's funny, the name that it says in there. But Crawford could be pound for pound, but Inoue has as much right to say he pound for pound as well. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like,
doubt. No doubt.
I don't
You
think
got to
there's a
respect
wrong
that.
answer between the two.
Yeah, I won't argue Crawford being number one. I
Right.
wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that at all. You know. But
Damn. This
what?
person said, Miss B said, I seen both Crawford and Canelo fighting styles. Trust me, Crawford whoops Canelo. There's too much of a weight disparity, though.
Yeah, and where do you meet at?
Yeah, where you and you know Canelo's captain of the catch weight.
He is.
He's the captain catch weight.
Hey, he'll bring smoke to anybody. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
Nah, he good.
Interesting
But it wasn't
though.
like he beat the mess out of Little Charlo. Little Charlo didn't look that bad, to be honest. He just looked
No,
like he wasn't trying to get knocked out or nothing like that.
he didn't look right though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think both them Charlos, they
Need to retire.
well
They straight.
but they just what is it? One donut short of a dozen.
Yep.
Like they got mental issues to be if you
I
just
agree.
being
One beer short of a 12-pack. Yeah.
right. Exactly. So, what do you think is up next for Terrence Crawford?
Spence.
Speaking of Crawford,
I
a
think
rematch?
Spence at 154.
Yeah, Crawford
Oh
get to pick the
damn.
weight, right?
Uh-huh.
What? What do you see?
Boots Ennis will be top 3 pound for pound this year. I like Boots, but he gotta beat somebody.
Yeah, and the thing is, what I always say with Boots, he's a high risk, low
No
reward
reward.
fighter.
Yeah. He don't got no fan
Unfortunately,
base.
and it's unfortunate because
Yeah.
he got talent, But why would I fight him? Like, why would Crawford fight him at this point?
Why would Keith Thurman fight him? And that's the type of people he need on his resume. He
Well,
needed Keith
I
Thurman.
could see Keith Thurman fighting him. I mean,
I don't think Keith Thurman would take that risk either. Why would
nah,
Keith Thurman take that risk?
no, but I mean, it would be a good fight to see where you at. When was the last time Keith Thurman has it? It's been like 2 years since he
That's
fought.
how he fight every 2 years.
Man, I'm done with Thurman. Thurman can kick rocks somewhere. I'm completely done with seeing him fight.
Who? Thurman?
Thurman, yeah, I don't want to see him
He's
fight no
not
more.
bad.
He's not good.
Okay, comment section. Crawford can move up, fight Tim Zoo, and expose the hype. I think we all know Tim Zoo is a little bit of hype.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who did he last fight?
Some tomato can
Yeah,
or a security guard, something like that.
some security guard. Some warehouse worker.
Oh,
So then if Crawford has to fight uh Earl or Spence again, then
154.
at 154, I still
Yeah,
think that's a walk in the park for
I
Crawford.
do too.
And I think that the pay-per-view sales are gonna be half of what it was last time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He
But
should
even
fight
if it's
him.
half, it's still a great sell, even at half.
He should fight him in Nebraska.
No, he'll sell out anywhere now. He's a name now. He can
Yeah,
go
I
to
mean, I just
Vegas.
don't know. Yeah, Vegas. So
They need the
yeah,
gate. They need the money at the gate.
true. I'm just saying he would in
Yeah.
his hometown because he's from Nebraska, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, his hometown. I was just thinking that kind of fight
Yeah,
he
but
may
they
could
need that
do.
money at the gate. They want the stars and all that, and they're gonna be there. They're not coming to Nebraska. Maybe
Everybody,
they
I want
will.
to say everybody mad. All the celebrities
Yeah.
mad. They got to spend their weekend in Nebraska. But it's what it is. What you see in there? You see some?
Yeah, I think Spence should fight Stanionius instead of Crawford. Stanionius is dangerous. Nah. Spence should just fight Crawford again. Then if he loses, he can retire.
Well, see, and that's the thing. At his
Uh,
age, he's gonna only want big money fights. That's
all right.
that's what he's gonna want. Anything else, boots, those type of fighters, he don't
Mm-hmm.
want that at this point. At this point,
No, he don't. He don't need that.
no, he want the checks before he can get out of here.
Right. Hey, Miss B in the chat. Hey, you think that Crawford can beat? I just had somebody in my head now and I just lost it.
Who?
Boots? Hey, Miss B, you think Crawford can beat Boots? I think Boots would have a chance at 147.
Oh no, for sure.
Well, I
No
think Boots
doubt
would
he
have a
got it.
shot. I
No
think
doubt he
Boots would
would.
have a shot, bro.
No doubt he would. You got to respect
Boots
Boots.
would have a shot.
You got to respect Boots. I just think that again, he's just
It's lower, yeah.
he's
But
not.
you see what I'm saying? I don't think that's a bad like. If somebody told me they's fighting, I'm like, man, that's a
Hey,
dangerous fight for Crawford.
Crawford would Crawford take that fight if like the Saudis offered it? because
You
they
said
may
what?
offer big money if the Saudis.
Oh yeah,
That changes
that's
a
the
lot
monkey
of.
wrench. The Sunny's
Yeah,
like, man, y'all just come over here to Abu Dhabi. We got you.
right.
We
Just a
got
blank check.
unlimited funds. We show you how to really make it rain. We make it rain
Right,
oil over here.
right.
What's up with y'all? Y'all money light.
Those now, those Saudi fights can change a lot. That makes the
Right,
scenario. They fight whoever they want to see fight. They got to check to cover
right. And we got the gas. Then they sell us the gas to buy it. Yeah, absolutely.
it.
Shout out.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Shout out. I like the Saudis in the game because they just got a bad. They kind of like a Harry from URL. I just want to see this fight happen. Here's the money. You
For
know what I'm saying?
real.
To see the battle. I'm like, hey, I want to
No,
see that battle here.
and they were the ones who made the stipulation with Joshua and Wilder. Like they both had to win and both couldn't get hurt. Otherwise, that fight was gonna happen. It was gonna be March
Right.
9th. It was supposed to happen March 9th. Shout out to Biggie.
Biggie, right? I was about to say that. I
Yeah.
agree with you, Miss B. She said Booth versus Crawford is 50-50.
Yep. I
It
wouldn't say
is,
50.
bro. I'm telling you, Boots is cold, bro.
I
He
know, but
next up.
I still would say just with ring experience,
You're right.
I got to give some of the edge
Right,
to
Crawford.
Bud.
Yeah.
You have to. Just
So
for
we
age alone.
say 60-40
Yeah,
Bud.
or you can even 55-45. I mean, I still think it'll
Okay.
be close, but I still think the edge would have to go
Okay,
more
that's
towards
fair. That's
Crawford.
fair.
You know, I hear you though, Miss Boots. I definitely hear that. Or Miss B. I called you
Yeah.
Miss Boots.
What about where let's just say who does Tank fight next? Do you want to see him versus Eastside Cruz?
No, I want to see now. At this point, you know, bring on Shakur Stevens.
Yeah, I'm not mad
I
at
think
that.
that would be the fight that would have to happen. Although I don't think that Shakur, who did just I just saw on Twitter, Shakur. I think it maybe was. It was either Haney or no, it was Tank. Just yesterday, I saw on Twitter where Shakur was kind of snapping on Tank because
Uh-huh.
Tank was pretty much calling and and Shakur his sons, kind of, you know. And so it wasn't that's not what he said verbatim, but it was like along them lines of
So he was low key sonning him.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and he took it personal. Twitter for boxing, Twitter is extremely entertaining for boxing. Oh,
Okay, Ms. B said, I think Tank will fight Shakur soon, 2024. He has really changed, giving back to the community, converting to Islam. I think it's for the good. It might be. It
Miss
might get him
B,
really dialed in. You're right.
yeah, Miss B. Next week on our next live, do you want to hop on and talk a little bit?
Yeah. There you go.
Get involved. So one of the fights that I thought was interesting that also I seen on Twitter that a lot of hype that's starting to get a lot of hype on Twitter is Bumgardner has been
And
calling out Clarissa
Clarissa.
Shields.
I
I mean, the
actually want
weight
to see that
class,
fight.
dude. The weight class in that fight, the weight difference is kind of a lot. I don't know how that would work.
What's the weight difference?
I think she's at like 135, dude.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, she too
140,
little.
and Shields is like 160, dude.
Yeah, that's too much.
But she said she want to meet her at a catchweight. She said she been fighting big girls. So I don't. I like Baumgartner.
And
I like her fighting style.
she gonna get whooped if she fight Clarissa.
Oh,
There's gonna
she's
be
gonna
other
get
things
knocked
that we
out.
can't
That's
say
just
on the air that'll be reasonings for Clarissa to really be amped to whoop on her. But I just don't
they.
think that
Yeah,
Baumgartner should do that. She's poking the bear and barking up the wrong tree. That I assure you.
I mean, Shields has been calling out men this entire time, which is crazy to me.
So what you think she gonna do to her? You know, this will remind me of if they fight, it's gonna be like when I don't know if you remember this fight when Chris Cyborg fought the chick to be in all the action movies.
Yes. That was brutal.
That was brutal, bro. That's how it would be. I hope you remember that, right?
But you know,
Yeah,
I can see the growth hormones coming out Cyborg's pores.
the arm forward, right?
It was, she literally had growth hormones spewing out of her pores, dude. Zero body fat.
Oh, she said if they make Baumgartner versus Clarissa Shields, she getting first row seats. All right, you ain't wrong.
That's a big hype fight, man. That's but it just can't happen. I couldn't see it happening. But that would get
Yeah.
some good money, you know. But they don't even have shit. Baumgartner didn't even make she didn't even make the pound for pound women list, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
she need to leave, but I think part of it is building hype and it's getting people to look at her too.
Well, I think her steroid, you know, she got caught
Hmm.
supposedly juicing.
Right,
And
allegedly with
she
steroid.
retested independently and it came back clean, but that's kind of like, you know, clean.
There's all man. I don't want to hear about coming back clean in a couple days. Like we all watched the Lance Armstrong documentary. We know how that works.
Right.
You're not about to pull that on us, all right? We know how y'all do it. Take some
Right.
civilians' blood and push it all through your business and doing all that. Like, no, we know what's
That's
going on.
wild.
We watch.
But no, she used
We watched
she
Lance
used
Armstrong. Come
no, no,
on,
no.
man.
In her defense, she used hair though. She used her hair from the night of the fight. Hair sample from the night of the fight is what she
We
used.
didn't see her take it out. We don't know if that was her hair.
Right.
We
I
don't know.
mean,
We wasn't there. Let's not jump to conclusions.
and
We don't know, bro.
she
We
is
don't
super
know.
cut. Baumgartner super cut. Let me
Yeah,
tell
that ain't nothing but some TRT and Anavar. Just some light gear. I know the gear now. That's just some light gear. Nothing crazy.
keep some
That's just
deer
some light
antler in
gear.
there.
Yeah, she just taking a light gear, allegedly. A light gear, something that the pros take before shows, like 8 weeks out. They just start telling you gonna
Yeah.
go through that light cycle, nothing crazy.
She
You know what I'm
on
saying?
take some Jack 3D. Remember
Jack 3D should be bad.
that? It
That
is. They don't
was
even make that no more.
terrible experience.
That'll make somebody's heart implode
All right.
immediately. Um, what was I gonna ask you too?
See, she going in on Canelo too. Watch Canelo will choose Jamie Munguia over Benavidez or Morrell. Oh yeah, absolutely. Why would he want to fight them?
See, but again, he's almost in the same. Canelo is like Crawford. He got to pick and choose his fights if he wants to stay in this game and make money. Leave that man alone. Please, leave Cinnamon alone. He's just trying to make a living out here.
I want that man to get his back dirty so bad. Every fight. I don't even care if he win. I just want to see him get his back dirty. Just
So
one time. I
here's
just
the
need it.
question though: who
She
who does
said
Haney
Alicia
fight
arms
now at
bigger than
140?
Thurman. It's crazy.
What'd you say?
She said Alicia's arms are bigger than Keith Thurman's. Is crazy. That's crazy. What? Oh, bro.
Hey, but they are, man. I seen her.
That's man. I know light gear. I've been watching all these. Man, that's some light gear,
Her bicep like a tennis ball. You ever see where
bro.
she
Ain't nothing but
flexed? Man, it.
she taking what Cali Muscle was taking. Ain't nothing different. Just take what Cali Muscle was taking. It's all good. Allegedly,
So who do you think Haney should fight now though at 140 now? I feel like he only has one. I mean,
Tio.
outside.
Tio, that's it. That's the only person to fight. Him and Tio been supposed to fight. This been building up for years. Now it's time.
That's the
Tio
only
just had a
one.
sensational performance, and so did Haney. This is the perfect time. They both coming off big performances, and I think that's a 50-50 fight if Lopez come for real.
Yeah,
If Tio come for real, that's a Haney is in for a big fight.
because I was thinking that at the 140, it was going to either be him or Garcia.
I don't even know who this other person is. Haney versus Matias. Who is Matias?
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know who Matias is. There's a comment button on there.
Where?
It should be on the right navigation menu. It should look like you writing. But while you looking for that, let's see. Hey, Miss B, who is Matthias? I never heard of dude. Yeah, he was very impressive in the pro grade fight. He looked better than I thought. But if you coming in at 165 to a 140-pound fight, that is also going to help you. That's going to help you with the side. That's what got Deontay Wilder knocked out by Fury. Fury like 3-something leaning on this dude with no core strength. Just draining him of all his power. He ain't got no core strength. Like
Yeah,
the size of the boxers matters. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
But
feel like
I
the
want to
size
see the
definitely. If you're a bigger
Teofimo.
fighter like Fury, you leaning on a little Deontay, you some Deontay 215 or 220 or something like that is gonna make a difference.
Nah, but I
You remember
still
he came in bigger. That's why he lasted longer before getting knocked out. He came in at like 245 or something like that. Subrio Matias. I don't know who that is. All right, we're gonna have to look into that one. I never heard of dude, but I still rather see T.O. I think T.O. give Haney all he can handle. If not win.
yeah, I think that's gonna be the Teofimo. I want to see that one.
That
Him and
Teofimo, that's the next big fight to me. I think
yeah,
that's a legit big fight.
and I gotta say that 140 division has been uh
Solid.
for a long time.
Mhm.
Welterweight division too has probably kept welterweight division kept boxing alive. Uh,
For
when it
years.
yeah, weak heavyweight division
The
faltered.
only other time there's another the division popping is when they had the Andre Ward and they
The
had that
middle, remember
couple
the
year
middleweight
tournament.
division? Remember that middleweight tournament?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That
Oh yeah.
tournament was
Oh,
dope.
that was great. That was
I used
great,
to love Andre Durrell back then.
man.
Oh, Andre Durrell was my boy until he got that rabbit punch and he was never the same from Arthur Abraham.
Abraham was good too, though.
Yeah, he fought
Yeah,
way past his prime, but yeah, he was good. He
that
fought
was
way
a good
past his
division.
prime.
That was a good division.
No, that was definitely it was fun for a minute. I feel like
So
light heavyweight had a run too.
light heavyweight,
Yeah, they
did
had
it?
Badu Jack, Kovalev, Jean
Kovalev,
Pascal. It was quite a few people there. Solid.
Pascal. I feel like Pascal's been was your boy for some
Oh
reason.
yeah, ever since I met dude in Vegas, that's my man. He was wild cool, bro. That's my guy. Ever since I met dude, he was wild cool. But he was talking so spicy about Kovalev to me and DJN, how he's soft and all of this. And when he see dude, he gonna like he was talking spicy, Mike. Let me be clear. He was talking where we was believing it until we saw that fight. We was like, is this the same dude that was talking to us at MGM? Dude, if you would have heard him, Mike, you would have believed every word he said. That much emphasis was in it.
Right.
With that accent. Oh, Kovalev. Oh, Kovalev. I was like, what?
So
Uh,
this week, I think this weekend, it's a middleweight fight. It's Virgil Ortiz,
okay.
but he fights some dude named Frederick Lawson. I don't really know.
That sounds like a bus driver to me. Or Uber.
But the
Lyft.
week after, though, we got Arthur Beterbiev fighting Caleb Smith.
That's actually
That won't be
a good
bad.
fight. Yeah. Caleb Smith will get knocked out, but it'll be interesting until he
It'll
gets
be
knocked out.
yeah. That'll be that'll.
Because
I was gonna say
Beterbiev was on my list of people that I think would beat Canelo, but I have him on my list as the only person I think would knock out Canelo would be Beterbiev. That's my guy that I would tell you I would put money on. That'd be one of the few fights I bet on. If they were to fight, I would put some money on Beterbiev for knockout by round 9.
yeah,
I'm dead serious. I
yeah.
watched dude. He got to be cheating or something, bro. When he be hitting these cats, that shit look different. I'm telling you.
We've needed I'm telling you, boxing has been needing or boxing period needed something. A
Mm-hmm.
spark fighter like that too. We
But he
need
don't
it
get
bad.
no run because I feel like it's a narrative, but
What you got?
I don't know if you see it. Shout
Uh-uh.
out to you, Miss B. I have to go. Mr. B is coming home. I have to wash the dishes. Great stream. Thumbs up.
Word
Salute.
up. Salute. Salute, Miss B.
Oh, hilarious.
I feel like
Hilarious.
she had washed dishes before Mr.
Right.
B.
Can you see it now?
Nah, what I had to go to?
I have to show you.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
don't
see.
see it.
Yeah, I'll show you next time I slide through.
Um, any last
So what
topics?
is the next big fight?
The next big fight is Fury on the 17th. Fury and Usyk, I would think. The next big fight.
Okay.
I'm looking, I don't see much more
Yeah, it ain't nothing
before
about to
then.
happen.
Nope.
Unless it's in the lower weight classes, Inoue weight class and up, it ain't nothing moving.
And I still I
Oh no, that's not true. So coming soon, or maybe this year, Better
mm,
Biev is supposed to fight Bivol.
oh, that'll be a
That's a
good
very
fight.
dangerous fight.
That's gonna be a
I'm nervous for
slugfest.
Bivol
That's
because
gonna be a
Bivol my boy.
slugfest.
It
Yeah.
is.
Wait. Why is Bivol your boy? I feel like Bivol's your boy for only one reason.
Yeah, because I've always wanted him to fight Canelo.
Yes.
He's been on my list for years. I was like, if Bivol, I have my list. I have Bivol, Benavidez, Better Biev, and I had, I think, a little bit of that. I might have had Caleb Plant too, which Caleb Plant did give him a good fight till he got slept.
You know what though? That's one of my slept on favorites is Caleb Plant.
He good,
I
bro. No,
like
Caleb
Caleb
Plant.
Plant. I like
He's
his
a solid B fighter. He's a solid B fighter. On his best night, a B plus.
no, I agree. I agree.
He's a solid tier 2 fighter. You're not
I
gonna
agree.
have no walk in the park with him.
No, I agree. All right. Any last words before we get up out of here?
Nah, bro. I think this was a great stream. Very entertaining. I think flying off the cuff and kind of just, chopping it up like we usually do, I think works out
Yeah.
well in this
This was
format.
this was the beta run. So I think next week we'll do it
Uh-huh.
again like this. But
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a little bit more structured topics and
yeah.
whatnot.
But I think it was cool, just the freestyle,
No,
giving up
it
the
was.
Charlie clip. Yeah, the
It was.
Charlie clip worked out.
For sure. And salute to Miss B.
You're right.
We
Yeah,
appreciate your
absolutely.
input,
Salute,
man.
salute.
All right.
Yeah,
Until next time, brother.
it's going. It's
It's
going. All right,
going.
I'm gonna hit you in a minute,
Y'all
buddy.
be sure to follow, subscribe. Until next time, we
All
are
right,
out.
y'all. Go.